What did you say about my design? Unusable?
Now, Lucius, to be perfectly blunt, your ideas are simply out of fashion.
Out of fashion?
Look at today's trends. It's all about novelty for novelty's sake.
But that is why my designs are perfect. The classic Thermae design reintroduces modern Romans to the unorthodox orthodox.
Look at yourself. And now, look at Rome. Ever since Hadrian took the throne, architectural masterpieces have been built one after another. After all, the emperor himself is an outstanding architect who rebuilt the Acropolis of Greece. Listen well. We would risk bankruptcy if we invested in unappealing designs that are half-baked.
Half-baked? They are fully baked! I have been to as far as Athens, acquiring the most advanced architectural techniques. You dare insult my artistry!
I mean no offense. However, that does not change the fact that I see no use for your kind of work in this industry.
I will build the greatest Thermae the world will ever know, and you won't be invited!
Come now. Don't look so glum. A sour mood will chill the bath.
Marcus, I was told to my face that my career is over. I'm ruined.
Yeah, that's not great. But the Thermae is a place of rest. You'll find nothing but peace here.
Sweet buns! Who wants sweet buns? Get your hands on my sweet buns! Shavings! Hair up here or hair down there!
It's a bit noisy for me, but as long as you are here to
Yeah,
listen...
sure, shut up for a second. Yeah, here! Shave me clean! From the neck down!
Coming right up!
The Thermae used to be a steamy sanctuary, not a playground for hooligans. Seems that this is the only way I am able to find peace here. But I would drown, so that's no good. What kind of drainage method is this? Rather questionable construction. This current! It's sucking me so hard! Light. That must be the surface. I must go toward the light! Where am I? What is this place? Mount Vesuvius in this painting? Oh.
Whoa! Were you at the bottom of the bath this whole time? I didn't even notice. What were you doing down there?
These things don't look like Romans. Just look at those flat faces! I see now. These people must be slaves in their watering hole or whatever slaves bathe in.
Sonny ain't got no idea what saying. That's why I hate tourists.
Poor little guy. I think he's lost.
Of course. There must be a channel connecting the caldarium to this room. Perhaps these slaves came here from the furnace.
Hey, buddy. You seem pretty out of it, so maybe you should hop out now.
Do they want me to leave? But Romans are welcomed everywhere.
Hey, come on. Get out. Relocate.
It seems a chiseled specimen like myself hinders their ability to relax. I didn't even know slaves were allowed to relax. And in such a pristine space filled with advanced technology. Like this Epicurean anomaly here. It shines like a golden wheel of Saul's mighty chariot.
You like that thing, buddy?
This slave dares to cackle in my general direction? He must be mocking my curiosity and finds it amusing that a superior Roman is fascinated by his simple tool.
If you really like it that much, you can go ahead and keep it. The owner's a pal, so I can swing something.
Mark my words, slave. You shall rue the day you insulted a Roman.
Oh, man. Today sure is a scorcher.
Oh, look who decided to show up.
This mirror is massive, but that prune is unsightly. These paintings, Vitruvius himself would weep with joy.
You know, anyone ever tell you you have a face for movies?
And what have we here? This gyrating contraption is blowing me, and it feels quite nice. It makes my voice quiver like the majestic call of a sheep. These ingenious concepts, I'll take them! This place is much smaller than the common grandiose Thermae, but what it lacks in size, it makes up for in features.
Hey, you didn't, forget your clothes, did you?
The beautiful fresco of Mount Vesuvius in the Caldarium, the colossal mirror, and the painted notices in the Apoditerium. Such breathtaking innovations are just what Rome needs now. But not even the greatest of Athenians have reached this level of technological sophistication. Were my years of rigorous study in Athens a complete waste of my precious youth?
Whoa! Keep it together!
No, I mustn't waver. It is clear that their entire culture is devoted to unprecedented bath customs and technology. Therefore, as they are part of the Roman Empire, we Romans have the right to aggressively assimilate their culture into our own. That is the Roman natural order.
Oh, yeah! Drink this! It's fruit milk. You must be parched after that long bath. Take it! This one's on me. Try it. You'll perk right up.
Is he demanding that I drink this beverage? The mind certainly is skeptical. However, the body demands I quench this thirst. This is... Delicious! The chilled, creamy sweetness! Such an ambrosial nectar has never graced my lips before. In comparison, the finest wines taste like grape-flavored sewage, as if someone milked the teat of a tropical cow. Nay, a tropical god.
Wow, would you look at that? He drank the whole thing in one swig.
A refreshment so wondrous couldn't possibly be of this world.
So then, you want another one?
Lucius! Hey! Wake up!
Marcus, where are all the flat-faced slaves?
You nearly drowned in there. Come on! This is no time for your casual racism!
What? That was just a dream? Huh? Not a dream. A sign from the gods.
Hey, have you heard?
Heard what?
About that brand new Therma they built in the plaza.
Of course, the one with the giant fresco of Mount Vesuvius on the wall.
They serve the most delicious beverage after the bath. I can scarcely believe it's from this world.
Not from this world? Don't be ridiculous.
Yes. These wicker basins are perfect for storing one's toga.
And that slave behind the counter watches for thieves. Super safe.
Oh, that's the comedy I saw last week.
Those gladiator deaths were hilarious.
Not the same show.
That's the stuff.
Ah, yes. There's nothing like relaxing with an up-close view of the unpredictable Mount Vesuvius.
All right, form a line. Step right up. Get your cow juice. I swear it tastes better than it sounds.
This is quite the operation you've got going here, Lucius. The things you come up with in a crippling depression. Now you've become one of the biggest names in all of Rome! You've really outdone yourself.
Master Lucius! Our cows have been milked dry! I'll get another!
What? Who are you?
Marcus loves his milkies.
Your compliments are appreciated, Marcus, but there is still much to improve. These bottles, for example, the ones from the flat-face world, are so smooth and uniform. And yet, this is all that the finest Roman artisans can muster.
This is just a minor thing. But these fruity milkies would really hit the spot if they were just a bit colder.
We're chilling them in the coolest water possible, so that's as cold as they're getting. But how did the drinks in the land of the flat-faces get so cold? I've even gone as far as inserting thick corks through the lips of the bottles in order to preserve the cooler temperatures. But that just caused more problems. But how did that slave pull out his cork so masterfully, and without spilling any of his juice? If only I could return to the Therma of the slaves. I've made numerous attempts to find it, but to no avail. There has got to be a way back to that mystical land of bathing wisdom.
Oh, by the way, you know that one Therma you almost drowned in? Someone found this giant hole in it, and it was a major hazard. It was so bad that they decided to have the place torn down.
It what? Ye gods!
Hey, wait! Where are you going, Lucius? Are you gonna get some milk?
Wait for me, you slave wizards! Teach me your ways!
鼓動が作る小さな波紋ため息の数だけ増えるのは小さくなった石鹸シャワーの水圧に負けるようでは何にもなれないな裸の付き合いは嫌いじゃないよ隠しても無駄なものがこの世には多すぎるいつもよりゆっくりお風呂に入ろう慌てた答えは必要ない焦るほど曇ってく鏡いつもより優しく頭を洗おうお疲れ様は疲れてるんだいつもよりゆっくりお風呂に入ろうヒントはどこに浮かんでるんだ
Lucius! Is Lucius Modestus here?
You are screaming.
Oh, sorry. I come bearing a message from Consul Lepidus, and he strongly requests your immediate assistance, sir. Yeah!
Words of your miraculous Thermae designs have reached far and wide, Lucius. But I apologize for summoning you this far.
I'm happy to help.
Now hear me out. I would like you to construct a bath I can use outside.
Out where?
Regulus, if you could unveil her.
What is that?
There she is, my mysterious fiery mistress, Mount Vesuvius. I spent the best days of my youth with that mountain, and even now, I stay with her until the end. Before my condition worsened, I visited your Therma and saw my darling handsomely rendered in the fresco by the bath. It reminded me of all the times I fondled her. I realized I want to spend the rest of my days bathing at the base of her slopes. She used to rumble so eagerly when I Please, Lucius, won't you grant this final wish for a dying old man's love?
Laying the pipes to transport and heat water out here is quite the undertaking. It would have to have the water drawn from the Aqua Augusta, correct?
Well, actually, there is a natural spring of heated water in the area.
There is? You should have said!
I just did.
It has quite a large volume. And it is warm.
Ever since Vesuvius erupted, this has been here. There's no aquatic life, so I thought this water would work. Let me know if this stuff is usable. Dr. Lucius, is this really the time?
This is the perfect time, Regulus. I must confirm if the volcano is heating the water. Think of the gold I could save on furnace slaves.
Okay, be careful.
Perfect. Now if I could just pinpoint the origin of the heat.
What'd I say?
It's so hot when I'm in this deep. But that means it will be serviceable for the bath. To think such a blessing could come from the eruption of Vesuvius! Minus the whole Pompeii incident. Right, Regulus? Regulus? What are these deformed satyr creatures?
Release me at once, Harry Dwarf!
Would you get that out? What are you doing bothering those poor monkeys? Yeah, I'm talking to you, asshole. This spring is reserved for monkeys only. So unless you want to get bald
This
again,
man,
I suggest you
he's a
hug your firm
flat-face.
ass out.
Have I returned to that advanced civilization?
This bath for monkey only. This not for you. Go people bath, dumbass.
The flat faces are bathing as they did before, but the bath is outside. This sort of therma is non-existent in Rome, and yet the slaves are unperturbed by this anomaly. Truly a fascinating culture. I must investigate more.
Hang on! You can't walk around with that spam javelin out, if you see what I'm saying.
F-U-C?
Seriously? You're naked. Just cover yourself up. Tired of looking at it.
It seems like this land has some sort of stigma of nudity, unlike Rome, where we embrace the human specimen. But I cannot argue against the comfort of this toga on my hot body.
What do you think? Not too shabby, huh?
I thought I knew all there is to know about beauty in the bath, but this puts everything in my culture to shame. I must learn their ways.
Hey, look at you. Taking the plunge now, huh?
What is that? Some sort of bizarre scale?
Looks like he's going straight for the goods.
They're weighing eggs?
If you want to try one, you can have some of my hot egg I got here.
Don't tell me they're boiling eggs with the heated spring water.
Just give it a try. It's good.
Go on, dig in.
Delicious! Incredible! Such a delicate texture, yet so rich in flavor, like an egg of a Pegasus boiled by Odysseia herself.
He likes it. I knew I could egg him on. Looks like he really gobbled it up. Wow.
I could go for another.
How about I sake it to ya?
A beverage? This seems different from the one before, more fermented.
Just try a sip, or gulp it down in one go.
Delicious! And it complements the egg!
Ooh, big boy can't hold his liquor.
Oh, yeah, big boy.
I believed the Romans had discovered and assimilated every conceivable pleasure known in this world. But it seems I could not have been more wrong. There is still so very much to learn. How strange. I can feel all of my troubles melting away.
Here you go. Have another egg.
Lucius! Wake up! What's wrong with you?
Once again, paradise proves fleeting. Regulus! Prepare for construction of the outdoor therma!
Yeah, fine.
I must strike while the egg is hot!
What?
Lucius!
What is it, Lepidus?
Thanks to your bath, I was able to put Vesuvius in the past and move on with my life. I even got married and had a child. Can you believe it? Ha!
I'll be honest, sir, I really can't.
Bathing here has given me new life, and I decided there was no heat left between me and Vesuvius. She's sort of a one eruption kind of gal, you know what I mean? All of that aside, that's not the only reason I called you here today.
What else?
That over there.
Where?
Ye gods! Exactly. That it seems peaceful, so I don't mind sharing the space. It's just, do you have any idea what the furry fella is?
Well, I've certainly never seen one before.
Is that so? Well, I guess I'll just leave it be. As long as there's no monkey business. Get it?
How is it going to get home?